tiny guard. I have an arrow in my knee. Boo-hoo. You want to talk?
Come on, let's get going.
Okay. What is next on the agenda?
A peace council.
Well, look who it is. How have you been?
Good, thanks. But I need to trap a dragon in your palace.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
Did I stutter?
Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal. But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep them out?
The threat's worse than you know. Alduin has returned.
Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
Maybe. But do you want to roll over and play dead, or do you want to fight him?
No Nord could have said it better. I'll stand beside you, Dragonborn. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace?
It's the only way to find Alduin, before it's too late.
I want to help you, Dragonborn. And I will. But I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry.
I'll make them see reason and stop the fighting. We'll hold a peace council.
Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme. But getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen.
Leave that to me.
Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, and this war into the bargain. Keep safe.
On top of everything else, you now have to organize a truce between the Imperials and the Stormcloaks? This could be difficult.
Could be impossible.
What's next?
Come on.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him?
Not exactly. He escaped. I need to find his portal to Sovngarde.
I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle.
I need your help, Arngeir. I need to capture a dragon.
We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice.
I'll worry about catching the dragon. I need your help to stop the war.
You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs.
Maybe it's time you started.
I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help.
The Greybeards are respected by both sides. They'll listen.
Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. Breath and focus.
Thank you, Arngeir.
Yes, my friend.
No thoughts?
I'm wondering if I could ever grow an impressive beard. What's next?
A song to ease our way.
Let me think. Okay, here we go. My friend stood looking at me. I asked me to sing a song. I tried to think of clever words. Wherever you are heading, I will tag along. Keep your eyes in front, there is ice everywhere. If you slide and fall, I will try not to stare. My friend brings me joy and peace of mind. He is fierce and brave and wonderfully kind. This is nice, I do declare. I love being out in the open air. We are a team you cannot ignore. We are hard to kill but easy to adore. The snow is nice, but what is it for? This song makes no sense, and yet there is more. Being with you is sometimes surreal, but being your friend is a really good deal. I know loss and I know shame. Life may be fun, but it is no game. I am strange, it is true, but life is stranger when I'm near you. Thank you very much for setting me free. Now I really know who I can be. We are both champions, tough and brave. If you fight us, you are digging your own grave. I wonder why the snow wants to cover everything. Where does the snow go when it is spring? There is more snow in the air than words between my ears. This song must soon end. Please hold back your tears.
Aww.
Now how do I finish this tune I found? Damn it. I wish I were profound. That is that my mind is drained. But I hope that you were entertained. The end.
Thanks, Inigo.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be
We
serious.
ought to dig a big hole. Throw all them dark elves in the Stormcloak army until I took a sword to tear each other to pieces.
Go peddle your hatred elsewhere, you intolerant idiot.
We don't want your kind here.
Your mouth will be the death of you. Go, before I shut it forever.
I didn't mean nothing by it. Just leave me alone.
Inigo, I admire your
I hate
restraint.
this place.
You a dark elf lover? Get out of our city, you filthy piece of trash.
I don't like your attitude, and you will not speak to me like that.
Don't like it? Too bad. This is our city. Ours! Don't think I can take you? 100 septums say I can punch you back where you came from.
You're on.
Alright? Fists only. And none of that magic stuff either. Let's go. Come on. Let's see what you're made of. That's it? That's all you've got?
That was pretty easy.
That wasn't a fair swing.
Shut up. Give me my money.
Yeah. Here.
This is where dreams come to die. Let us not draw out our visit any longer than is necessary. If we do not leave this place soon, I will be forced to end my life in protest. Mr. Dragonfly says this place is bringing back bad memories. He doesn't want to talk about it at the moment. Neither do I.
Okay.
Something on your mind? Windhelm is miserable beyond measure. My fleas say they are near suicide. I'm wondering why we are in such a dismal town. The cold usually doesn't bother me, but here it cuts like an ugly knife. I'm thinking it is quite cold here. All set?
Let's go see Ulfric.
As you can see, I have much that requires my attention. If you're inclined to gab, there are some nice prison guards you may like to meet.
Look, I've got a message from the Greybeards.
It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want?
They want to negotiate a truce until the Dragon Menace is dealt with. So do I.
I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tedious himself will be there.
Politics be damned, Alduin has returned.
Alduin, the world eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tedious may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat.
So you'll come to the Peace Council?
Yes, I'll give Tedious one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs. Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
What is on your mind?
I still say you should take
I was wondering what you thought of this place.
Who rules from here? Some depressive hater of light and joy? I'd rather sit in Mammoth Tongue than a throne in this building.
We're ready when you
I'm thinking I do not enjoy this place.
Solitude it is then.
City
Come on.
without bloodshed, all the better. But if not,
Dragonborn,
the people are behind.
it's an honor.
Thank you. No autographs right now.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen?
Yeah, I've got a message from the Greybeards.
The Greybeards? What do those old hermits want with me?
They're convening a peace council at High Hrothgar.
Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor.
Please.
We need a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with, don't you think?
They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons.
The dragons are a pretty... The dragons are a bigger problem than the Stormcloaks right now.
You may have a point. It's getting difficult to even move troops around without attracting a dragon attack. By all accounts, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as badly. Even Ulfric might see the sense of a truce under these conditions.
You'll come then to the Peace Council?
Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause.
You want to ask me something?
Dawnstar and Winterhold
Any
support
thoughts?
him.
This place has a draft and my fleas say it smells like testosterone.
Call it
Whatever that is.
The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
What an ugly building. I feel like I'm being told to shove off by the architecture.
Right to garrison troops in his city.
All
On the
set?
other hand,
Yeah,
also
let's shove off
refuses
then,
to
come on.
acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Your typical solitude wench is like the city
there.
itself. Stormy exterior, but the charms that lie within.
Hiya, what's your name? Are you visiting? What do you do?
Can I buy you a drink, darling?
You can buy me whatever you want.
Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore. But he wouldn't tell me why not.
Loud customers mean good cheer, and good cheer means a full till.
My papa says I'm
I have to
gregarious.
retire and leave you to run
Just
the
like
Caesar
him.
son.
He says
I once
I'm
captained
smart,
a ship called the
but my
Argent
brother says he's
Raptor.
wrong.
She struck an iceberg and went down
I
just
can
north
run the
of
skeever.
Wingo.
You even said I'm
You look like an adventurous one. I bet
Welcome
we're
to the
kindred
Winking
spirits.
Skeever.
A room, please.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Slow, but looking
Feel
good,
free
sir.
to make requests.
I've never tried winking at a skeever before. I usually just slay them on sight and save the subtle body language for the ladies. All set?
Hey there.
My father
Hello,
was
I'm
all the
Gisli,
family I ever had.
but you can just call me Erica's
Lost
sister.
when he died.
Oh, go
But the crew of the
away.
Red Wave's my family now.
Men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
This was the only way to get Balgruuf's help.
Yes, yes. Which is why I allowed this violation of all our traditions. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Are you ready for negotiations? I am honored to be present at such a historic occasion. Now is a time for diplomacy. Try to keep the shouting to a minimum.
You know why we're
Good
here.
luck, my friend.
Are you going to let us in or not?
Thanks, Inigo.
You're not invited here. You're not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? Hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
If it were up to you, the Dragonborn would sit dreaming on this mountain doing nothing.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter.
Wow.
What is on your mind? Okay, what is next on the agenda?
We should get started. Alduin is only getting stronger.
Get a move on then, come on.
Why delay? Please, take your seat so that we can begin. Take your seat and we can begin.
Okay. Let's hope so.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Diplomat.
Here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
What's the harm? Besides, Tedious doesn't really want her here either.
Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tedious needs to know I won't be pushed around.
Just sit down, Ulfric.
It feels like a mistake to me. But I'll bow to your judgment on this. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our side?
You know exactly... No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
To arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely
What would the
out of
Empire
character.
want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough! First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
How about Riften?
The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank. You heard the man, Ulfric. We've made you a fair offer. Are you serious about these talks, or are you just here to posture?
I expected better from you, Dragonborn. I came here in good faith, and now it seems you help the Empire at every turn. As for you, General Tullius, I see now that Galmar was right. Talking to the Empire is just as useless as ever. If you think you can hold Markarth, you're as deluded as your Emperor when he signed away our freedom to the Thalmor. Skyrim will never again bow to your false Empire. Let's go, Galmar. I should have listened to you in the first place.
You always were a fool, Ulfric. You're no better at diplomacy than you are in the battlefield.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does it
Shut
have to do
up.
with the...
If he's right about Alduin, we both have just as much to lose here, Tullius. Remember that. Now, back to the matter at hand. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it mead. These terms are still not acceptable.
I'm sure you have something in mind.
Damn right we do.
You surrender Falkreath to us. Sidgeir steps down, and Dengir of Stun resumes the Jarlship.
Where do these demands stop, Ulfric? Do you expect me to surrender all of Skyrim?
It seems I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide. Although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. What say you, Dragonborn?
The Empire doesn't need to give up any more territory.
Even the Dragonborn betray Skyrim. These terms are not acceptable. You know that.
I'm listening.
Don't play dumb, Tedious.
Bah, this is a waste of time. I can see that we won't get better terms from this council. So be it. The Sons of Skyrim at least put the greater good above our own interests.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tedious, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Layla Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. You both agree to this?
I shouldn't agree to terms that so blatantly favor the Empire. I have no choice, though, under the circumstances. But once Alduin is defeated, then it will be the Empire's turn. Remember Evgir Unslag. You should be pleased, Elisif. You've done well for yourself as the Empire's pet Jarl. But beware, the Empire's loyalty is fickle. They will tire of this war, and then I will be the one dictating terms to you.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
So why would he come when called?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So what's this dragon's name?
Indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I'd give a week's pay to see the look on Ulfric's face again, when he had to swallow the terms of the truce.
There's one more thing. We know about Paarthurnax.
You know what?
Paarthurnax. The dragon that the Greybeards have been protecting for all these years. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continued to help you.
About Paarthurnax.
Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us.
Why does he need to die?
Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end, but that makes him worse, not better. We can't afford to give Paarthurnax the opportunity to betray us in turn, and return to his old master. We have nothing to talk about until Paarthurnax is dead. Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us.
Truce accomplished. Well played, my friend. Now, let us go trap a dragon.
I think we should save that for next time.
Okay, let us get back to it.
I fear this truce will not last. You gave the Empire too much. Ulfric will not let that stand for long.
The Blades want me to kill Paarthurnax. I can't do that.
Now you see why I've warned you against them. Bloodthirsty barbarians.
Is it true what they said? Was he Alduin's ally?
Yes, but understand, during the days of Alduin's rule, all dragons were his allies. There was nothing else they could be. If not for Paarthurnax, Alduin could not have been overthrown. It was he that first taught men to use the Thu'um.
Don't worry. I'm not going to kill Paarthurnax.
Kynareth has placed the voice of wisdom within you, Dragonborn. All you need do is learn to listen to it, and your path will be clear. Sky, guard you.
Dremyolok, greetings.
How can we lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach?
Odahviing will come to your challenge. Bozik, Krillot, he will not be able to resist your call. From the hill of the Dova itself, he will come.
Okay, the Blades say you deserve to die.
The Blades are wise not to trust me. Onikan Niov. I would not trust another Dova.
Why shouldn't they trust you?
Dov Walan Farel. We were made to dominate. The will to power is in our blood. You feel it in yourself, do you not? I can be trusted. I know this, but they do not. Onikan Niov Dova. It is always wise to mistrust a Dova. I have overcome my nature only through meditation and long study of the way of the voice. No day goes by where I am not tempted to return to my inborn nature. Zingriforvut se sulyech. What is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort? Sum arc mora.
Uh-huh. All set?
Fool never saw me pull that ace out of my boot.
Hello, bandits.
Bad time to get lost, friend.
Time to die, hero!
They fought the law, but the law won. Kill the revolting beast.
What if I could see it?
I can use the power.
Nobody.
That's my name, don't wear it out.
Okay, let us get back to it.
We have nothing to talk about until Paarthurnax is dead. Do the right thing. Paarthurnax deserves to die.
About Paarthurnax.
Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us.
I have decided to spare his life.
Dragonborn, that's not your decision to make. Paarthurnax is evil and needs to answer for his crimes.
So that's your answer? Revenge? I thought the Blades were better than this.
The atrocities he committed against mankind were evil and unforgivable. This isn't about revenge.
We wouldn't even be here to discuss this if it weren't for Paarthurnax.
Are you so blind as to let that dragon manipulate you into this? You have no idea what you're dealing with. Letting him live is dangerous.
So, did you question the authority of Raman, Cyrodiil or Tiber Septim this way?
Those were different times and proven leaders. No one had reason to question either one of them.
You realise without Paarthurnax, Tiber Septim could not be who he was, right?
A nice attempt to deflect the issue, but this is not going to change anything. That dragon has to die for his crimes, regardless of who you invoke.
Brunike! Savages. That's what you have become. As bad as the Thalmor.
How dare you even suggest such a thing? You test our patience.
I see the Greybeards were right about you as well. Bloodthirsty barbarians.
You go too far, Dragonborn. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't put you down right now as a traitor to the cause.
Well, you couldn't, for one thing. Do not force my wrath if you know what's good for you.
By the gods, the power of the tongues. Very well. I have no desire to die here today. Are you sure this is what you want?
Paarthurnax will be spared. Honour my decision. We will not speak of this again.
Very well, Dragonborn. Though it goes against our better judgment, we will abide by your decision and allow Paarthurnax to live.
Now get out of here.
Something on your mind?
Any thoughts?
I am thinking that it is good to be alive and by your side.
I'm thinking that the next episode is going to be pretty exciting. We're going to trap a dragon.
I am always here for you, my friend.
Say goodbye for now, Inigo.
Goodbye for now.